My name is Sean Charles Bickus. I was born in Farmington, New Mexico. I actually grew up near Farmington, which is in northwest New Mexico, in a small place called Upper Fruitland, New Mexico. It's on the Navajo reservation, kind of across the river from Farmington, really. It's just a jump over the river and then you're on the reservation. That's kind of how close we are to the nearest town. I work as a network administrator here at Navajo Preparatory School here in Farmington. I've been here for about 3 years, and I've worked in IT for about 16 years now. Basically, at my job, I'm responsible for the day-to-day operation of our technology department here at our school. Basically, that entails me working with our IT staff here. We have three other technicians here that work underneath me. And then I work with our administrative team here at the school, which kind of consists of the head of school, the dean of instruction, and the other heads of the other department, working with their technology needs, also managing the network infrastructure here, which includes the switches, wireless access points, servers, desktops, workstations, basically anything technology for our school is what I'm dealing with every single day. So, we have students coming in and out of our office here on campus, if they need help with a password or if they're having issues with a software package we have, then we can try to help them and kind of give them some quick training, same with our teachers here. So it's pretty nice. I love working in education and K-12 technology. Really, that's kind of really what it seems like my passion is, really technology and education especially. So I've always been interested in computers. I grew up in the late 80s, so the only real computer around was video game systems. So I had, my parents go out and get like the original Nintendo, Sega. So I grew up on a lot of that, and then I kind of just became interested, in kind of what makes them work, who creates these things. And, eventually when I got my associate's degree, I got my first full-time job, and I've pretty much been at it ever since. So with those certifications, with getting the experience at the same time, that seemed like it really, really helped me. It gave me a head start at doing this. So at that point, I was doing the technician side of things, and then, since then I've moved to basically doing more network administration. And basically, my job here is network administration and really a lot of management at the same time. So that's kind of what I wanted to work up to eventually, was doing management, especially in a K-12 environment. So that's kind of how I got here today. So when I went to college, I got some certifications. They're called CompTIA certifications, basically a IT industry standard for, they offer different certifications in different fields. So the ones that I got were Security Plus, Network Plus, A Plus, Linux Plus, also with Windows Server certifications like managing and administrating Windows Server. At that time, it was like Server 2003, but they have them for all the operating systems, Windows XP, stuff like that. They basically went along with the courses they taught. So at the end of the course, you would take the certification, basically kind of like a final exam. So I have that one, and also my degree is it's an Associates of Applied Science and Information Technology with a networking emphasis. Kind of what ended up happening, it's kind of a small area here. So a lot of the people that I work with here, even today, and even at my previous jobs, were like students that I knew in high school. So it's kind of fun, when I'm doing interviews or whatever, and I know people that I went to school with. Like, I have a couple of staff members on in my department here that actually, we went to school together to high school, and at previous jobs, it was people that I went to college with that I knew, and we're all in the same industry, and then it even goes up to like the teachers. I remember my teacher that taught our word processing class. She's now a math teacher over here at the same place here where I work today. So it kind of just seems like an ever evolving circle. So it just seems like you always got to nourish those relationships, really just kind of be nice to everybody. You'll probably end up working with them, or they might be your boss one day. So that's kind of what I learned from that. Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing for me with my experience was just, I didn't have a lot of experience with the field that I'm in, even when I graduated high school. So when I got to college, it kind of felt intimidating. This stuff is new to me, and some of these other kids here have a lot of more experience than I do. They'll memorize a lot of the stuff. They'll know some of the stuff in the book already, and you're gonna feel like you kind of got left behind. But just stay with it. Keep your ears open, study hard, pay attention. Be willing to learn everything you can and to try to get experience with everything. Kind of just be open minded, because you'll eventually catch up. You'll soak in all that and just kind of be available and willing to learn and put in that hard work.